Hello, 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 everybody. How are we doing today, ladies and gentlemen? I'm doing better. Thank you for everyone that was reaching out. Figured some stuff out, got some stuff handled. I'm going back to St. Louis. I'm moving back to St. Louis over the weekend, most likely. Thank you again for everyone that reached out. Seriously. Um, thank you. But how's everyone doing? Are we doing all right? We doing good? We doing good, chat? Dailies are not reset yet. We still got another 8 minutes. '98 Zetas though, chat. '98, '98 chat. I don't. Yeah. Well, who cares? Who cares? '98 Zetas. Chat. We are gonna be able to get Jocasta New and Mace Windu up and running immediately, chat. Which I am so thrilled about. And we're gonna be doing a conquest stream. How are you guys doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Once again, I'll say it one more time. Well, Kerrikal, there's not going to be an interview because I have to go back home. I'm moving back to St. Louis for family reasons and to be there for my grandparents who are not doing that well. So I have to go back to St. Louis, and now I'm applying to more jobs. So yeah, but all jokes aside, guys, thank you again. I had an anxiety attack on stream. Didn't plan on it, but I appreciate everyone reaching out, making sure that I'm okay, checking in on me, and all that. I do appreciate it. We took care of some stuff. I did some stuff. Um, yeah, so we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay, chat. I do appreciate everyone checking on me. Seriously, seriously. But anyways, Caracol still owes me a phone call, but I guess we'll wait on that. I guess we'll wait on that, right? So we're moving back to St. Louis regardless. And yeah, we are moving back to St. Louis no matter what. I have to be there for my grandparents. Carrico, if you want to, I'm not opposed to it. I'm not opposed to it. Yachter, you can too. I am anxiety attacked out. I already had 2 anxiety attacks today. There won't be any more. I promise, chat. So don't worry. Don't you worry. Um, it's up to you. Completely up to you. Oh. But yeah, I just wanted to address that. Thank you for everyone that reached out, checked on me. It wasn't severe. I didn't collapse this time. Previous times I did collapse during anxiety attacks. I made sure that didn't happen on stream. But again, one last time, thank you for everyone checking on me. I am doing better. Things got figured out. All right, Padawan Council it is. Yellow,
Oh,
yellow,
it's
yellow.
Troopers on break.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is this, a crossover episode?
It has to
Oh
be.
my god, do you watch BoJack Horseman?
Dude, I'm on season 4 right now. Dude, that shit is
Holy
peak.
crap!
It's peak. It also makes me hella depressed because he's just like me for real.
Oh jeez. So I love
Yeah.
BoJack. It, Troopers, I'm sorry. I hope I'm not hijacking your stream by talking about
You're
this real
good.
quick.
You're
Okay.
good.
So BoJack is one of my favorite shows ever. You know how there are people who watch The Office like a million times? I've seen BoJack like 10 times. Now, it is a very like depressing show. Like my uncle calls it depression horse instead of BoJack. And like when the final season was coming out, there were a couple episodes where I watched and I was just like not mentally okay for a little bit. So like buckle yourself, keep yourself in a good place, but it is an amazing and funny show, even though it's really, really deep and meaningful.
Yeah. I yeah, it I need to get in more shows. I'm watching NCIS for the fifth time. all the seasons. I am watching every single episode.
Oh, NCIS was old. That was the one with like Gibbs, right?
Yeah, that's the one with Gibbs. I just finished NCIS New Orleans again too. So
I had never seen it all like completely, but like I used to always like get home from school and be like, "Oh, someone's watching that. I'll watch it too."
I can't figure out the echo chat. I'm sorry. I'm sorry
Is there
about
an
that.
echo?
Is I looks like there is on my end, but there if there is, I am sorry, chat. I just can't figure that out right now. I'm sorry. But chat, what I wanted to get Kerrikal on here for is I've been dying to ask him this question, and Yachter, I want you to weigh in. You've had a week to process. We had some new news come up. I will show it on the
Uh-oh.
screen as they are talking. We have confirmed reworks for One Jedi Vanguard coming to the game. There is a confirmed rework. Meathead did confirm that we are getting a rework. And so my question and thoughts for all of you guys, chat, you guys can come on in. What are your thoughts now on the Vanguards? Now that we know we're getting a rework so that they are going to make it so that there's that one defined fifth slot for Mace Windu, and with these era battles and everything, what are you guys thinking?
Okay, so if I'm using like all of the brain power in my brain right now, so we're gonna have Mace, we're gonna have Jocasta Nu, we're gonna have Temple Guard, we're gonna have Dua Lipa, and then we're gonna have one reworked Jedi Vanguard, right?
Yes, correct. And
Okay.
I am pulling up Meathead's exact words on my stream as you guys are talking. So go ahead, no
Pretty
rush.
sure you just said Dua Lipa instead of
No, I
Death
know
of Love.
no, I know exactly what I said.
And in case you guys need Meathead's exact
Thank
words,
you
they
though.
are pulled up right here. Um,
Okay, let me see the pull up in a
right
If they're
second.
here.
adding Dua Lipa, when are we gonna get a Sabrina Carpenter GL, bro?
Yeah, I'm definitely referring to her as Dua Lipa because someone in my guild was talking about it, and they were like, "I'm gonna call her Dua Lipa because this just rolls off the tongue better." And I was like, "All right, but
I hope that's the community nickname.
I hope
So
so."
first thing Meathead said is, if you could update a kit to work with Jedi Master Mace Windu, who would you choose and what would you change? And then he basically teased saying, I mean, Kadar already knows whose, not whose as in plurals, which kit is getting adjusted to work with Jedi Master Mace Windu. And so that is
Troopers,
cool.
are you gonna put that up on your stream?
Is it not up on my stream? I'm an absolute
No,
idiot.
it's still your
Okay,
game.
there we go. There we go.
Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted
No,
to say.
you are all good. So I'll show it again so that now that everyone can see it. He said, if you could update a kit to work with Jedi Master Mace Windu, who would you choose and what would you change? And then he followed up by saying, I mean, Kadar already knows whose kit it's getting adjusted to work Jedi Master Mace Windu. I will give my initial thoughts and I'll let you guys talk. Is basically, I hate the fact that they are defining and changing one character's kit to make it work with Mace Windu. I really think that's not nice. I think it should be plug and play. We should be able to decide who we want to put in. The fact that they're going to cater it and only give a rework to one character to tie into that team really seems selfish of them. And it's once again pulling us away from that theory crafting, from creating those teams, saying, "Oh, maybe this is better on offense." Maybe it seems like they're just trying to set and define these teams. But you guys go ahead.
If I'm gonna say it right now. I mean, man, I wish I was Kadar, man. What makes him so special? He gets to know
You know,
beforehand.
same.
But secondly, I think maybe low key they kind of messed up with the Tarkin rework. Maybe they wanted it to be more dark side and clone specific, and then when people realized that they were using them with free to play characters, it's like, well, I guess we got to go and fix that then. Um, I don't know if the Tarkin rework was bad on their end because we knew of it in advance. I mean, it's giving Empire allies like a lot more leeway. I'm pretty sure the only thing you need for dark side clones is like the Scorch thing, as well as double damage on the nuke. But
Hmm.
um, the fact that they're not going to like let us use this with like Qui-Gon or something kind of sucks. But I mean, I'd rather have it than not have it.
Go ahead, Caracol.
Well, I mean, I'm gonna give my own opinion, but just to bounce off of what Yoder just said, like, I feel like Qui-Gon, he has his Omicron. I know
Some
they
panic
gave him
mode.
the Jedi Vanguard tag, but like, we can't make like a god slaying team either. Like, that's just where I'm coming from on that front. But as the question as a whole, um, I don't really think I have an issue with how they're going. I know that they're reworking just one person, and I already know that that person is probably going to be like Jedi Consular or like Jedi Knight Guardian, because no one has those guys relicked up to like relic 5, 7, or 9. And they've got to, if they're reworking someone's kit, they got to find a way to get people to invest gear and relics and money eventually to get these guys up. Like, they're not going to rework like Barris's kit because everyone has her at like relic 5 or relic 7 already. And so they're going to choose someone that, like, statistically speaking, not a lot of people have. Now, in terms of how do I feel about them reworking one like you mentioned the theory crafting, and I know that's like a really big part. Like, a lot of people have a lot of fun with theory crafting. However, it wouldn't be the first time that CG is like, here's a character for a very specific team that you're only ever going to want to use on this one team.
Hmm.
So I don't really have an issue with it, but I do 100% see where you're coming from, and I understand your concern slash your disdain for it.
Hmm. And I just think that's what the Swigo community's built off of, is where we work together and we're like, oh, hey, I found this team and this does really well against Giant Master Kenobi. Oh, hey, that's an awesome team, but I found that this team comp works better when you use it against Jabba, right? And that's where I think we work together best, and that's what makes our community so special, is that we are a bunch of, all right, excluding myself, we are a bunch of smart people that invest in the game, and
I think you're
like
a smart cookie.
we
Don't
put
shoot
our
yourself down like that.
we put all right, thank you, but we put our brains together and we speculate and we work together as and that's when the community really comes together to find stuff and invent stuff, and maybe that gets someone, hey, I tried this out, and hey, oh wow, that's awesome, shout out to him, that's an amazing thing. Like, not even content creators, like you, this random guy that tests something sends a clip in, it would be awesome, hey, this, look at what this guy found, look at what that guy found, right? I think that's just what we built our foundation on. And if without that, I don't feel the same game. And with all these, going into what you said, it's not the first time and it's not going to be the last. Mark my words, this pirate faction, they're going to make sure that those pirates that you have, they're going to make them a defined team. And I really don't like these new tags that limit the theory crafting. I honestly don't. And this is not a rant. Is it bringing characters that we wouldn't have seen otherwise? Yes. Yes, it is. I will give CG credit on that. Having said that, giving new factions just to negate theory crafting and make it so that they can quote unquote test their characters easier, and so that there aren't as many issues, even though there are still issues and bugs, it's a little scummy on their end and it's taking away that fun aspect, if that makes sense.
I get where you're coming from with that. I feel like people are still going to find ways to enjoy this. People are still going to find ways to, how can I take other plug and play characters and put it in here? Or how can I use this team up against something that someone normally wouldn't be thinking of? So, like, I feel like there's still going to be that experience for the community. I understand that some of it's being taken away, but it's like, I don't know, maybe I'm just a simple, like, easy to please guy. Like, I just don't really have an issue. I have so many issues with other things that they're doing, but like, this isn't one of those things, I guess.
What is your
Yeah,
biggest hot issue take with CG right now, Kerrikal?
I think I don't like their raid structure at all. I think it's like, ever since they introduced it with what, the Crate Dragon raid, I don't like the structure. I miss the Sith trio raid so badly. Like, I loved the concept of, here's three mini bosses. Now go fight the big bad boss all together. Like, no, yeah, it was three bosses. It was Treya. It was Scion. No, it was Nihilus, Scion, then Treya with her sabers, and then you fought all three of them. Or yeah, all three of them.
Hmm.
I really liked that because you could join in different phases, or I mean, like ultimately there was the cheese with SLKR, but like I'm talking about before that. You could jump in there at different phases to do different things. I felt like it was like a guild team effort rather than everyone doing the same thing to get points to get a reward. I don't like them saying, "Hey, this is a raid. Thematically, you can only use these characters. Good luck, have fun." Oh, the rest of your roster? Nah, that's freaking useless. Don't worry about them. So, like, I hate the new structure. And moving forward, whenever people ask me to weigh in on things, I always start by saying I hate it, first of all. But I try to, like, find the, like, how can I just be content with this in this instance, because like I can complain all I want, but this raid structure is here right now. It's here to stay for now, and like how can I just communicate with people on this topic without just saying I hate it, I hate it, I hate it.
I do have two things, and then I'm gonna let Yachter talk. First off, you realize how they're slowly pushing Relic 9 on us? I'm gonna tell you why. They want people to start going to those Relic 9 planets. I'm telling you, they want us to start going to those Relic 9 planets so that they can be like, oh, there's a big event. Oh, look, oh, you already had the Relic 9 for the era battle. Perfect. We're gonna put one a Relic 9 raid character into that. Right. And I think that's gonna be one thing that's gonna happen. Second thing, as far as the raid, I completely agree with you. I miss the wonkiest. I remember Hermit Yoda SLKR in the tank
Dude,
raid.
gas with Rex, just
Oh my
ramping Rexalate over and
just
over again.
oh my
Mwah.
I miss that. I miss that, like the fun and the feeling of unlocking a raid character. Like, because that keeps you going, right? It's something to work forward to. Look like, hey, oh man, the raid's coming, but hey, wait, I'm gonna get some more shards of this, right? X, Y, and Z, right? It gives you something to look forward to. And I think that's what these raids are missing out on. Great, we're getting more gear, we're getting more relics. That is awesome. But it's like when you see the reward, it's like, oh great, I have currency. Okay. It's like I just think they're missing that edge of unlocking that big character through grinding. It seems as if they're going through a monetization only character unlock. That's what it seems like. They don't like it when guilds work together to unlock a character. They don't like it when we go through a raid or TB with our guild to work together to find a way as a community to do it. It just seems like, oh, you have the relics, you're gonna do this. Okay, yeah, here's a little simple event. Yeah, you got a big character. That's what I'm thinking. Go ahead, Yotter, though. I know me and Kerrikal have been rambling.
No, you're fine. Well,
Yeah, I'm
okay,
a grade A
so
yapper over here.
honestly, but I can remember my personal, I don't know if this is my favorite memory of raids or like it's like a top five memory I have of SWGO where I was like, I want to say 14, 15 years old, and I finally got CLS unlocked, and I was so happy. Not because I would actually climb up in squad arena that I was filled up with Treyas and stuff, so I couldn't beat it, but because I watched this Arnold video where he used a two-man CLS and Han to take down the max tier Rancor raid. I remember after school, I was taking a shit and I was doing the raid and I soloed that guy from 100% down to 0%. That made me so happy. That was like the happiest
What's up,
2000
Swiggo?
guild store currency I've ever received. Um, but when you look at things now, you put it through a modern lens. I mean, of course, I feel like this type of rewards that we have with the gear and the relics, I feel like it's needed because they did say they were going to clear it up for the gear crunch. But I do miss the sort of exclusive character. I think they're just moving that now to a TB because Reva could have been a raid character or something if they wanted to, but I feel like we're just gonna have more Reva types instead of raid character types or whatever. But
I
yeah, that's all I want to say
and
about that.
my big thing is we saw this early on. Where else are you going to use Shin Hati? Like, like outside
I
of
just got her
Balin,
to Gear 13 today, dude. Don't
like
make me think about this.
where are you? Where are you going to use her if it's not with Balin? Where are you going to use her? Right? It's
No,
just
she works with Trio Junda, bro.
bro. All
Oh my
right.
god.
But my current theory is, and something that would be no, I don't. This isn't even a theory. This is just something that would be. And I know I want to do something with CG. CG, cover your ears for the next 2 seconds. If they weren't taking a shit in the weed lounge 24/7, and they had two
I,
brain cells rubbing together,
I,
then
Bro.
they would actually be
Sorry,
like,
me there.
oh, it's Revenge of the Sith. This is the pinnacle peak of guess what? Rise of the Empire. What if we have a mission where we can give them a sick character from Rise of the Empire, from Order 66, or right after Revenge of the Sith, a character that they would never have gotten otherwise, a second territory battle character that would get the community hyped. It would be exciting. It would be a new event in territory battles. It would be something to work towards in TV. I think that would just be so much better than, oh, here's a temporary era battle where you can temporarily use this character. Like, I'm not even looking forward to Jocasta Nu. Oh, yay, Jocasta Nu, I can use her in the new event with Jedi Vanguard. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I think if they wanted to get the community hype, give us a new TB character. Give us a new mission where we feel like we're earning something. Except, oh, here's another 100 get 3 currency, right? I know I'm ranting. I know.
that's why we're here, man. That's why we're here.
But what would you guys like to see a TB character? Do you guys think that's just an outdated model, or what are you guys
Uh,
thinking?
I think the tricky part. I don't think it's an outdated model because they've been doing it since forever, and they did the in Rise of the Empire they put Riva in it, so like it's like I feel like the problem that they're facing right now is how can they thematically put in a character in territory battle so that they'd have to set up a new planet system. They'd have to make a whole set of new battles so that it's all in theme. They'd have to figure out what else they can do to it, and then what character they can put in for what team that all fits in like some kind of a big theme kind of thing. And
Mm-hmm.
so like if they wanted to do pirates, like they were like, let's just take out the easy way and throw it as a conquest unit. That's it. Done. We don't have to do anything
Don't get
else
me started on
other than
that.
release him. That's it. We're good.
Don't get me started on that. Them going back on the
Yo,
word.
Boogie got
Oh,
Boogie just beat tier 6 of Ray.
congratulations, Boogie! Congratulations.
Congrats, Boogie.
I it's just
I think what people forget to realize, and again, this is not something I agree with, it's just the reality of it, is even though this is like their most profitable game, there is always that division of the studio that's like, how do we make the most money, how do we make more, because more money equals more better, so how do we get more? So just because something's fun and it works out doesn't mean that they can keep it or they can do it again, because if it didn't net a certain amount of sales for them, they're going to be like, well, people loved that, but we didn't make our profit margins, so we're never
Bad.
doing that again.
Yeah, so.
I have an idea, but everyone in the chat I know is gonna hate it. What if they did a battle pass for TB where
Troopers, I'm gonna
you
hit you. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you.
if you buy the battle pass, you have access to an exclusive planet
Stop. Yo, CG, shut your eyes.
that would then lead you to a new territory battle character, and then after a year the planet becomes permanent.
No. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because that caters to the people who are spending money in this game, and they need to be giving out content to the people who don't spend money on this game.
Do you want to know what an issue is? Well, there's a lot of issues with this game. Let's just make that clear. Kerrikal, I don't know, Yachter, did you show him the ads that I was showing you? That as they were presenting the SWGOH characters as if they're on cards.
Oh yeah, I've got that.
Wait,
Luke
hold
I like
on. Is
Boogie's
that
Skywalker.
suggestion. just a tangent for a second. Boogie said, "What if they revamped Galactic War to the new characters on the off weeks of Conquest?" I don't know what you mean exactly by that, but I do feel like they should do
Careful.
something with
Look,
Galactic War.
look at
Like,
this.
if they want to keep it simmable, that's great, but you should also make it into something that people can do or work on. Yes, troopers.
Careful, look at my
What
screen.
the hell? What is that?
That is an official look. It is from EA. It's EA Star Wars. That is an official ad for SWGOH.
Oh, okay. They're advertising it as card. I mean, it is a tune collecting game. It kind of makes sense.
As a card, though. As a wait, hold on. I'm
Read
gonna
the
hide
next
my.
comment. What if they revamp
I'm
Galactic
I'm
Wars?
gonna, I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna hide my screen real
It's
quick.
mid-season
Hold
section.
on. What
Oh.
happened?
No, but I was just following up with Boogie. What'd you get the
What
lighting
happened to
finder?
my What
Section for
happened
set
to
characters.
my Discord?
Yo, what's up, Swoga Overlord?
My Discord just like disappear. Okay. Bye. But yeah.
Go next.
Oh, read my next comment at Kerrikal. Okay. No, but and then they marketed Rise of the Empire, and in the team Kerrikal, I sent this to Yachter, Swag, Beaver even took time, and him and I had a little conversation about it. They had the team that and we thought it was Java Lead. No, it was Reva Lead with Chrysanthemum. I think a B1 battle droid, and the team that they showed was JMK, Fulcrum, and Cassian Andor.
Remember, they don't play their game.
Come on. I was like, okay, now they're not even trying. They- They're
I
not
mean,
even.
God, I hate disagreeing with you every 2 seconds. I'm just a very like
Oh, come on. Wait,
when I'm not.
I'm pulling it up.
What's up?
Hold on. I'm pulling it up right now. Hold on.
So
I
when I'm not being an idiot on stream, I try to think like logically, and like
look at this.
their main goal of stuff like that is just to get. Oh, well, see, that's okay. This is not what I thought it was. This is actually dumb. My bad. I apologize, troopers on break. I will hold my tongue. I had something else envisioned in my brain hole, and it wasn't this. So wow, this is synergy 0.
Okay, we thought it was Java Lead. No, it's Reva Lead with Chrysanthemum.
That's something. Kerrikal thinks of logic, not actually. I'm just I'm just trying to sound smart.
And then hold on. I'm not done yet. Hold on. I want to leak everything that me and Beaver talk about. Look at this.
Find
Hey,
the battle.
with the Spectre
Oh yeah,
para,
he was in Rogue One and the other thing.
Funity and Radish. And then it's the card game. And then look, Careful, look at this.
Oh my god, this marketing is. Well, oh, the squad leader is gonna be Maul. Well, I mean, yeah.
I'm sorry.
This is interesting.
All my depression is gone after.
Easy.
Their marketing decision to push is Darth, and this is the team that they set. They locked this team: Darth Maul lead, Darth Vader, Sidious, Savage, and then who's that? Dooku.
Yeah, looks like Dooku. Looks like the Count.
Carrico,
POV is literally the Joker.
Carrico, Goddard, can you guys break down this marketing like genius by CG?
He's the Joker.
There you go.
Just like CG is joking around.
Damn,
Like working around.
got him.
Oh, but I do have good news. Now that I'm going to be unemployed until I go back to St. Louis, I will be available for all the kit reveals this week.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
And
Silver linings, baby.
Carrico, you do not get a choice or a say, and you lose the right of free will in America.
True.
We are all gonna be breaking down Mace Windu's kit.
Good thing I don't live in America. Dabs.
Okay, so I'm gonna extradite you to America and then take away your freedom. So,
All right, well
anyways,
that works.
we are all so, and because hold on, I gotta pull something else up. Wait, I gotta read the comments. Don't read it. Don't read it. Like, what if we get sector battles? It'd be like a series of planets like Conquest, but for guilds. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Don't don't say that. Don't say that.
I feel like that's a very like interesting idea to work off of. Like that there might be something there.
In case anyone forgot, we do have confirmation from the devs. From the devs, we have confirmation that I believe we're going to get Deppa and Mace's kit at the same time because it says Deppa and Jedi Master Mace Windu are in the following update, even though they had 4 updates to fix bugs they had. But, anyways, they're going to be coming in at the same time. So, what I am currently speculating is Tuesday, Deppa Mace Windu kit reveal, and then Wednesday update like usual.
On a side note, how does Yachter? Maybe you can answer this. How does one become acknowledged? How does the presence of one being acknowledged by Meathead happen?
Um,
That is an accurate and good question
I
that
get an
Thank you.
answer. I
you
all I
made.
will say is I get an answer like a month or a month and a half after. He'll answer me. He'll answer me. It's just a month and a half after.
Yeah.
Hey, Meathead, if you're watching this, slide in my DMs.
If Meathead's watching this, then CG's gonna cut all ties with me.
Oh,
Well, Kerrikal, I told him if they weren't taking a shit in the weed lounge and use their 2 brains.
Oh,
oh,
don't
good.
worry.
But
They have their ears covered for that one.
yeah. Remember you said to cover your ears.
But and here is where I want, and you guys know my channel, what I blew up on besides my stupid stunts that I am very proud of and have no regrets about,
Hell
is
yeah.
my channel specializes on speculation and theories. And that is where I really blew up. That's where I got a lot of attention, XYZ and everything. So I want you guys to implement some of that on my behalf. If there is one thing that you want to predict about Mace Windu's kit, what would it be?
Um, that's a great question. Um, I don't know. Like, I would like to hear, like, what are your thoughts on it, troopers? What do you think this kid is gonna be? Like, who is he gonna be the anti? Like, who is he just gonna absolutely smack in the face? Like, Balin came out and he shuts the freak down for JMK.
What I'm thinking, I'm going to go from my dream and then I'm going to go into reality. My dream kit would be for them to do something where it calls out any kind of Palpatine and specifically Sidious. Even though he may not be meta at the moment, I think that just needs to happen. Vapad is also in canon. In case you do not know, it is a form of lightsaber where it tips into the dark side and it redirects the attacker's energy back onto them. So I would like to see maybe a little steadfast retribution baked into that kit, maybe, perhaps. I think that could be quite interesting as well. But having said that, I think Mace Windu could have a ramping mechanism, sort of like how Bane does, right? I think he would have one where the more his allies are getting attacked or defeated, the more he's going to ramp up. Like he's going to get angry, right? He's going to use that, tap into that dark side with the Vapad, right? So I think that's going to be one thing. Another thing that I think everyone's saying, oh, he's going to be a tank. He's going to be like a taunting tank. They've been really liking those. I don't think so. I actually think he's going to be a hard hitting attacker that is going to be, I would say, more damage and less thick than Leia. So I think he's going to get weaker as the battle goes on, but he's going to hit much, much harder.
So one of my concerns is I don't know if people are overhyping this character or not because in the journey guide, he is a tier 4 character.
Here, yeah, I'll pull it up.
And at tier 5, you have like Malik Gas, Luke, Balin, and Mommy Bo, 2% for life.
Oh shoot.
And then you have Mace joining the tier 4, which is like the Revens, Starkiller, Grand
Yep.
Inquisitor, Afra, and like some of the older tunes that we know. So I just don't know. I don't know where his power level is going to be actually set in
Over
game.
9,000.
Nice, thank you. This is why you're so cool. Damn it. So yeah, I just don't know where he's gonna be. Like, I don't know if people are overhyping it because we're like, holy crap, we're getting a second Mace. I don't know what to expect yet.
Is he going to be another Jar Jar, you think?
Starkiller is amazing though. You're right.
Well, and here's my one last thing. I'm going to let Yachter give his theory on what he thinks Mace will be. Something I do want you guys to keep in mind, and I'm going to go ahead and show you guys so that I can also recall back. Oppo. Oppo, no. CX2 already has a GAC Datacron, GAC Omicron. Scorch already has a GAC Omicron. Temple Guard already has a GAC Omicron. Having said that, also Tarkin also has a GAC Omicron. So, and then Jocasta Nu, 3 GAC Omicrons as well. I am not trying to burst everyone's bubble, but I don't see Mace Windu getting a GAC Omicron. And this is
No,
where
no
my
shot. He's
biggest
100%
theory
gonna get it.
is.
He's gonna
This is
get it.
my biggest theory right here, and you guys need to be ready. He is going to be a territory war menace. Go ahead.
Now that you say that, I feel like that holds some merit. I don't think you bringing up the clone troopers GAC Omicrons are relevant because they're required for the event, but they're not part of his team.
Fair.
So the only person that we have here on the field is going to be Jocasta Nu right now. Does Temple Guard have one? Yeah, right.
Temple Guard does have a GAC Omicron.
He does have one. Okay, so that's
So
already
that's
two.
4
The,
Omicrons already.
the rework Jedi Vanguard might have one. Like, it's plausible to think he might have it. So I guess maybe Jocasta might lift the team up in GAC, and then Mace might do it in Territory War. Like, that's actually not something terrible to say out loud.
Remember, their direct word and exact wording for Jocasta Nu is she is the lifter for the upcoming Journey Guide character. So my theory is she's lifting him up in Grand Arena, making him viable, XYZ and everything. And then in whether it's territory wars or God forbid, a territory battles, that's where he's just gonna dominate, right?
I actually think that would be kind of cool. Like, I hate anything that's not GAC because that's my boo. Next to Sabrina, of course. But I kind of like the idea of a team being very viable in two different game modes. Jocasta Nu bringing them up in GAC, and then Mace himself doing it in Territory War. So I actually don't hate that idea. What do you think, Yoder?
Thank you, Boogie.
Well, I can't exactly say a lot about my
This guy
predictions
knows
for Mace
something. He knows
because
something.
no,
Yo,
because
me him sliding into your DMs.
this is actually a niche segue for the Jedi Master Mace Windu kit reveal bingo that'll happen sometime later next week, this week,
Okay.
whatever. I already have the bingo card laid out with a
Me and
bunch of
Yachter are
predictions that I think will
co-hosting.
happen. And I am co-hosting with the wonderful Troopers on Break and maybe Kerrikal if he wants to show up.
Oh, I
But
took away his freedom
that-
to live, so yeah, he
but
has to.
that's the goal. I already have the bingo card made out, but I do think generally, without giving my hand, because I actually want to like do prizes and like do like the Arnold thing where he gets Meathead to sponsor the prizes, which are cool. But
Yeah.
I actually want like the stakes to matter. So I actually want to have like prizes and stuff and make the point count. And
I probably won't stream during that, but I will definitely, like, if you guys are going to be on Discord together and stuff, I will definitely hop in and like I will play the bingo game with you guys and stuff.
Oh, for
that
sure.
sounds fun.
Yeah,
Perfect.
no, and
I'm sorry,
guys, this
but Yachter once pitched that last time. He was like, "Go set this stuff up," and I was just like, "This is
so
too much." So I was like, "Just it never happened."
so what I'm going to do is I'm going to stream that. However, I'm going to just tell everyone to go to Yachter's stream because I just want to. Or Yachter, do you want me just on the call so that everyone can just get my initial reaction and we can react to it together?
Whichever one goes for you, but I have to raid someone at the end of my stream, so and I doubt
I
anyone
so
else
know
will be
what I'll
playing
do.
SWGOH at the time.
No, know what I'll do. I will go ahead and just stream after you're done. Right
There you
That
go.
sounds that sounds
there,
easy.
but that way we can. I'm not worrying about my stream and my chat XYZ, and everyone's going to the same place. I'll shout out your stream in my Discord, all of that. So
Yeah.
yeah,
I too will
I'm
shout out.
I'm very excited. But Yachter, you have to give one theory. You don't have to say the whole thing. Give one theory that you have.
All right. Well, I do agree. You kind of like said it a little bit. I think Vapod will be referenced somehow, like whether or not. I mean, because like the way Shatterpoint works in game,
Sub
the
JTJ.
longer you have Shatterpoint, the worse off you become because it deteriorates your health, your protection, your offense, your defense.
Mhm.
Um, so Mace could potentially just take that mechanic and turn it all into his kit. So he might be really good in that aspect with the raid, especially if you're gonna be pinging against the same enemy over and over and over again. You can just cripple them, especially with Jocasta just blasting fools out. I'm really excited because Jocasta can do damage on her own without having to need Mace, but I do think that you will need Jocasta if you want to use Mace in Grand Arena. Um, I do
Kerrikal,
think
you
he'll
didn't have to
he
do that, you son of a gun.
I think he might have GAC Omicrons, Mace will. But as for his kit, I can't tell you anything specific.
I I don't see them doing it. And Sergeant Cooker just got a membership. Shout out to Kerrikal. Kerrikal, thank you for the one gifted membership.
I wanted to try to give it to Jedi TJ, but I'm
I don't
also
know
glad
how
that
he didn't
Sergeant
get
got
one.
it.
But here is the reason why I don't think that Mace is getting the GAC one. And I do have a hot take, chat. I think there is something coming that we are not aware of. That whether it's the
Crazy.
something that was leaked like the Lightspeed tokens, Relic 10, something along those lines. I think there is something that is going to be tied, whether it is a new event, whether it's a new resource. I don't see them coming out with a GAC team that requires 7 Omicrons for 5v5. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I don't think that's realistic. I don't think that's a possibility. That would outrage the community. But I think that's why we need to find that balance because when was the last time there was a progression update? Like, come on, and okay, that great one just gifted 5 memberships. Okay, I don't whale.
Huge.
Well, why not?
Nice
Anthony
one.
Oh,
Four,
I thought you
Larson
turned off
Bashki,
donations.
Travis Hinton. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted. That great one. You are goaded. And that means I have to do a shot of onion powder. Son of a.
The great one.
I thought
I'm not
he turned
on.
off donations, but I'm here for it.
Do I have do I have an air
But
horn?
what do you guys think will come? And that great one just did another 5 gifted.
I got
Trey
it.
Duncan,
Huge,
Me-
huge, huge,
Rossi
huge,
got one.
humongous, humongous.
Swag
There
Frog
you go.
got
I
one,
heard
and
that.
Trey got one. All right, chat.
It's not my. Yo, we got swag from getting one. Let's
I
go.
hear the sound effects. That's crazy.
What have I started? Damn it.
R.I.P.
Oh my
Jedi.
god.
R.I.P. Jedi TJ. All right, chat. Here we go. Onion powder. I did a double one for all the gifted.
Oh
God
my god,
bless
he's
you all.
gonna die. Oh my god, we're gonna have to call the paramedics. Oh I
Oh, I
can't
got it
go through
all
this
over my
again.
laptop again. Son of a.
Oh my god, I can't do this again. The very first time I collabed with Troopers, he took like a spoonful of like cinnamon, and I was like, wait, don't people die from that? And he proceeded to die for like 5 minutes, and I was like, oh god.
Yeah. He's a fun time.
Guys, talk about the guards.
I think this guy likes it. I think he should have 5 more
Oh
gifted
my
subs.
god, see, he's dying. Please stop this.
I'll be right
Uh,
back. Talk about Vanguards.
Talking about Vanguards. Well, yes,
we're
sir.
talking about the Vanguard.
The Vanguards are
Um,
a faction that exists. That's my
they are a
statement.
Vanguard that actually exists. More, more, more. Oh my god, no, no more, please.
More, more, more. Peer pressure. Take your wallets out right
I
meow.
don't know. Oh, not the wallets. What are the 3 digits? Oh no, he did it again. Trooper's gonna
Oops,
die when he
he
comes back.
did it
Yo,
again.
All right, I'm
Matt,
back.
Rob's Mad World's got it.
Son of a gun. Oh gosh. All right. Thank you, that great one. Five
One
more.
more time.
So,
One more
Rob's
time.
Mad got one. Benji Rhea, Omar, GC Devil got one. Son of Box got one. Thank you very much.
Son of
Now we
box.
have another one. But
Oh my
here
god.
is my question for you. And here's my question. And I have a hint.
Wait,
You
is
know
that?
what would
Did he
be
do it 3 times? Oh crap, he
yeah,
did it 3 times total.
so yeah.
Boom. Boom. 15 big booms.
Boom.
Boom.
God.
I got it
I,
on my laptop again. Son of a
stop doing that.
But chat, here's my one question. Do you think CG's throwing us a curveball? Do you think the rework is maybe Grandmaster Yoda getting the Vanguard tag?
No. Oh, okay. You know
Grandmaster
what?
Yoda?
Someone get off your happy
Challenge
pills,
impossible.
bro.
All right, chat, pray for me. You guys react to that because I'm about to be dying. What are your thoughts on that?
I
There's
think
no
so.
way that Yoda's getting the tag. I'm sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, stop my nose.
Oh my god, he's dying again. So Yachter, how's it going? I feel like I haven't seen you like on the content field in a little bit. You good?
Yeah. That's
You
all
can
I'll say
always
about
slide.
that.
You can always slide into my DMs later.
That's okay.
That's fine. I had a really good stream today. My opponent, I'm still waiting for him to attack, but he cleared all of my zones. Oh god, he attacked, and I think I won. I think I won. Hold on, wait.
You
Oh my
choose.
god, I won. Final score 1754 to 1705, baby. Easy mode. Oh,
Gosh, that'd be like.
Actually,
But
Kerrikal, speaking of content, Kerrikal,
yes, sir.
peep the call right now. Wait, actually,
I'm peeping the
wait.
call right now. Troopers, I just found out I won I won the third GAC. Also, Troopers, Swoga said to check the poll in his Discord.
I will in a sec. What is
so
Yotter showing?
I'm
Kerrikal,
watching.
does this work?
I am watching you right now. Does
Does
this
it work?
work? Um,
Oh,
can you go over the cron?
I'm not
Standard.
going to 1-3, but 1 and
Evasion
2.
up.
Yoda, that
Because like
is.
Thing
isolate is
is,
a debuff,
All right,
right?
hold on. Boogie has a good point. Obviously, since
is
they
it
didn't make the Jedi Vanguards, he wouldn't have been a good defender of the Jedi. Okay, okay.
isolate?
It
Isolate
made
can be
it can't
copied.
it
This I
can't be
can.
evaded.
Then it should be fine. My only worry here is if they're going. Oh well, you have
'Cause, like,
Savage and Talon on the team.
this is the only 4 teams I have left. I could do like a Malik hybrid and then like what use Bo-Katan for Riva.
Oh
Because
Oh
I
my
my.
kind of
god,
want to. I think I want to use
oh yeah, we're doing a
Bo-Katan
group
for
GAC stream. Let's do it.
Wait. I just
Rose.
thought of some. I just thought of something. What if? What if?
Yachter,
What
I
if?
feel like it has merit.
What
For
if?
what?
Oh,
This team?
For you to use Treya. That's my
what?
girl right there. I don't like doing her dirty, so I
Chat.
feel
Chat.
like
I'll send Malik the ex-boyfriend
You
just
want?
to keep an eye on things with Savage, the new boyfriend.
I wish I could. That
damn.
great one, but
Savage is like my boyfriend's husband type scenario.
I got you.
chat.
I got you.
My theory is this: what if they make it so that
Let me
Jedi
change the screen
Counselor
for you.
is the healer for the team?
I don't know if you hear this song.
Oh, now I can hear sound,
What if?
but I could also hear myself.
Did you not hear that,
Your mind, your butt.
guys?
I will isolate
Listen,
Chewbacca.
drop it on her. Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Chat.
No, no,
Chat.
no, no, no. Yeah, on track.
We don't exist
Okay,
anymore to
okay.
them.
I'm so
we
sorry,
don't.
troopers. It's just that this is my girl right here,
And her song is playing. You don't
and the
disrespect a
song
girl
is
like that.
playing.
Trey, hey,
Hey, I
I
got a
got a
membership.
membership.
Trey the
Thanks,
green
guys.
green. Let's go.
Let's go.
If we get
Sadly,
5 more
I'm going to
memberships,
bed right
Troopers has
now,
to
but y'all
broadcast
are
this
awesome.
GAC fight right now. Kablooey.
Yo,
That great one is the great one. He is goaded. He is giving everyone
This is working
memberships, which
well.
is absolutely
I rarely
this
use
is
crazy.
working
Tran
well.
now on offense.
I may have to do a
Really?
members only GAC forfeit stream.
What do you mean forfeit stream?
Every time I lose a battle, I take a shot of a seasoning.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
Yeah, yeah.
Big hits.
But
Oh, love her.
did
Dude, you just see
did you
Savage
not?
just got nuked for.
Oh,
I
Jeez.
think this dash needs to be put down like a dog, like a sick
See,
dog.
this was my only concern that they'd start ramping a little hard.
But you know what? It's they're
do you not hear me?
okay. There you
Your
go. I hear you
your
now.
stream's a little frozen right now.
Oh,
Oh,
well, my.
it's back.
All right, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're good. We're
Okay,
good.
well, I apologize for that tangent with the boatman over here, but we're back.
But no, so my theory is Jedi Counselor may be the one getting the rework, and he's going to be the designated healer for the team.
So I feel like that's very plausible to do.
Hearing this music?
I hear the music.
Oh yeah, I tossed the Bam Cron
They
away.
took the child. I feel like it's plausible for it to happen. The only thing that's stopping me from wanting it to be so is that he is a ship crew member. He's a crew member, and so there might be some people who have already like there might be a larger portion of the community who have him at a relic
Here, let's take a
versus
look.
like the other person
Yeah.
like they could do Kit Fisto or they could do the
Well,
Jedi
remember they
Knight
did a
Guard. What's her
Jedi
face?
Vanguard LSB earlier this year, right?
They did, but he wasn't part of it.
So in the new Jedi Vanguard LSB, it was Qui-Gon. I believe it was it Kit Fisto and then Ayla and then Barris. No, it wasn't Barris.
Let's get it going. You know what? You know what? I'm sorry, troopers. I'm so sorry.
What?
I'm so sorry.
What? What are
I'm
you
so
doing?
sorry.
Why are you sorry?
We're done.
Kerrikal, you son of a.
Can we get? Come on, Jedi! Come on, Jedi! Oh
No.
man.
Okay.
No
That's
Jedi.
it. That's it. I have to take another one. Okay. Okay. Well, while I'm suffering, you guys have to at least give your thoughts on the who's going to get a rework. Thank you again, Kerrikal, for the 5 gifted memberships.
You
You
got
have
it,
to tell
bro.
me
Good
who
to be
you
on the
guys.
stream again.
You guys have to tell me who you think's getting the rework and why. While I'm downing water from the sink. And then second is, do you think Yoda will be a vanguard for the raid? And I have to double or okay.
Damn, double or nothing coming from the Great One.
The great one is just absolutely going insane. Wait.
Jedi
Noob
did not get
Master
it.
527, Eric Henshin, and Chris Maxwell. Okay, so I have to do 5 more. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, chat. We got us. So, I
Gotta
got it
get it
on
on
my
your laptop.
laptop again. Yep. Okay, chat. Here we go.
I'm sorry, Jedi. Nice profile picture, by the way. This is the way.
Chat. So Kerrikal,
Does this work, or are you just like
here's your
trying it?
guys. Here's my question for you guys. Do you think they will make Yoda an honorary Jedi Vanguard for the raid, like how they made the Sith, like Sidious and Maul, apart synergize with the Separatists? Go ahead and discuss why I suffer. Chat, pray
Absolutely
for me.
not. Absolutely not. They're not going to do it. They are absolutely not going to do it. They were very clear about who the Jedi Vanguard members were, and Master Yoda is not going to be one of them. Like there would be no reason for it to do it. Boogie, it's not going to be Plo because his ship is very vital in Galactic Republic, and there's like everyone has that man at like Relic 7 or something, so they're not gonna give us a handout like that. It would be really really cool, but it is what it is. Um, Kit, you said Kit. Kit's a better option because Kit was there during when Mace barged into the big man's room. So and the Dua Lipa was there too. So actually, now that I say that out loud, having Kit as the person who's gonna get a Kit fix, very very plausible. I already told you, man, CG, I'll believe you when you've been a good defender of the temple. That's why he's not. Yeah, he wasn't a defender of the temple. He went to fight Big Man and he lost to Big Man. So, in total, I don't know. Oh, Troopers is dying.
Ugh.
Yo, why is this Yachter? Holy crap.
Jesus.
Holy
Gotta.
crap. Holy crap. Holy crap. What the what?
But here's my thing with Vanguards.
Oh, Yachter just deafened himself. I
Locked
think
in.
he's raging. I think he's raging. No, because he just lost Inquisitors versus General Grievous.
Oh yeah. And 60 yesterday. Yeah. That great one's just pulling out for the community. He's W.
Yo, bam, 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 bam,
But
bam,
but all right. But
this isn't my actual air horn, but I could give you a couple air horns.
All right, Kerrikal.
It's just
As I said earlier, we specialize in. I hear the air horn. There you go. But here's my question. What do you think the format of the raid will be? Because my theory is it's just going to be waves of 501st, and then when Enraged happen, Lord Vader enters the battle.
Hey, sorry, someone wanted me, so I blanked out. I also lost battle.
I thought you deafened because you were raging that you lost Inquisitors versus Grievous.
Yeah, thanks for the insight on that, by the way.
Chat,
So.
chat.
You didn't ask for anything.
We suck, chat. We suck.
I was debating that between
What's up,
Boba Fett
Stormtrooper?
Okay, I know it's crazy, but there's this one thing people do. It's called using your words. So, like, if you would have used your words, I would have said something.
Wait, you can't communicate telepathically? Why do we even hire you, bro?
Wait, oh crap! Is that why I'm never invited to the cool stuff?
If I could get a roster review, please, Fabian. You can get a roster review, and then we're going to do speculation. You know what? You get a roster review from Kerrikal and Yachter.
I don't know about that.
I rehydrate my throat that is filled with onion powder.
Kerrikal, what should I use for this team then? What should I use then?
For General Grievous, what do you have? What do you have left?
I have Sith Oh, I don't, because Malik.
Dude, you fool.
He has gas.
Do you have the Wampa? You can Wampa this team.
He has gas.
Wait. Oh, with the stop is there?
He has gas.
And the
CLS. He has Vader. He could easily go for.
Do you have a Relic 9 Wampa?
Let's go JML.
One at a time, please.
JML would be a smart option.
Yeah, where's my JML?
Do you have a Relic 9 Wampa?
He already has JML. No. I would say JML is a great option for you. And then you can slowly integrate into Java.
No.
What?
Because I have this team and then Inquisitors. I really want to pull the C card.
And then while you're going for Java, you can go for Executor. You can go for Executor while you're going for JML. But no, your roster's looking good. I like Negotiator and Malevolence at 7 stars.
I don't know.
Keep up the good work.
Yachter, if you're going to see Watt this, I recommend just putting in some
great roster, Fabian. I would say JML and then Jabba and then Executor.
You switch teams. Just kidding.
Because you already got Boss Cat Relics, you got some of the bounty hunters up and running.
Because
JML would be a great first option.
If anything, less is better because Staff takes more turns depending on how many people you have. Like the bonus turn at the opening.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I know nothing about
going for Lord Vader. If he's going for Lord Vader, props to him.
I don't know. I mean, I don't really fight Reaper on defense very often.
I would say Lord Vader slowly because he needs more divine ability.
Who else?
And he's not even at 4 million, so he can't do
more
Proving
confidence
Grounds.
in this than the other thing because I can't get Death Mark. They just tickle me in comparison with the Sith with the Watt thing. Maybe I could do armor actually. You know what? Thank you for like stalling me because I needed one of these
Yep,
tabs
that's why I
here.
said JML, and then you could
Uh,
segue into Java and Executor, or
I
you
don't
can go for Lord
remember.
Vader's.
Was it
Well, one
in?
more thing before, because I'm sorry for talking over you, troopers. I know
Oh, you're
you're
good.
streaming, and we're like having a dumb conversation over here.
You're fine.
If you're gonna do, okay, oh, you're full sending it. The only way you could more full send this is if you put GBA on it.
What does that mean, Tob?
Yeah.
Boogie. What are you referring to?
I need the speeds. I was like, well, what if I don't need Thrawn? Then I'm like, oh yeah, they actually get like a bonus turn at the beginning because Grand Inquisitor says fuck you. So
Yeah. Oh,
um,
are we allowed to curse on the stream?
Yeah,
I'm
you
allowed to
are.
curse. They're not, which
I
is
put
it's a funny
troopers
look for
after.
them.
I put troopers after hours.
I don't know.
Wait,
Check
no,
Do
that
you think armor is
PayPal.
needed?
Oh my God.
no, no,
Do you think the
no,
armor is needed?
no.
Do I think the armor is needed? Are you gonna use her anywhere else?
No, I just have
Then
two
put
teams left.
then keep her in
What'd
there.
you do, Boogie?
No, put her back in. What are you
No,
doing?
because armor is just gonna die because they're gonna get a bonus turn at the beginning unless they get a tank, which is just less banners. And
Do
the
you
whole
need
point of this
like has your
team
opponent
is that
attacked
they
you?
win without me sending a full team in. That's like the whole appeal.
Sorry,
Has your
chat.
opponent
They are
attacked you?
rambling.
No, not yet. I'm
I know
sure
we're
it goes
yapping.
that
I'm
way.
sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you guys are having a good time.
What do
This
you
is
think about?
troopers
I mean,
after
like, what
hours.
cron? I mean, I don't
No,
want to
this
send
is
the
your
whole team.
stream. I'm not trying to hijack it.
You
I just
guys
want
are
to finish
my
my Grand
friends.
Arena, man. That's all I want to do.
If you guys were not my, if you
Dude,
guys
I
were
don't want to
not
worry
my,
about that when I wake up tomorrow.
if you guys were not my friends, I would literally have already
56%
kicked you guys
tenacity
out of the
against the
stream.
Inquisitor team. Yeah, good luck
You
with
guys are
that.
fine.
should Trooper stream Yachter's GAC after he's
No,
done with the roster review?
no.
No. He would, but then like he would if he could, but then like his PC would actually explode.
Oh
Can you
crap.
get
Okay,
the
never mind.
two of them
Like
to review
I
my
think he tried to
account?
do that one time
Okay,
with like
no,
a face cam, and then it just ended his stream.
Yachter,
My bad. My bad.
Yachter. That great one after gifting 20 members asked if you two could review his roster
Can
with
you get the
me.
two of them? Oh, sure. Actually,
Please.
I'm gonna look up your account on my game so I can like give my own insight free from this other dude's insights. Let me see.
And he's Kyber 4. All right, chat. You guys already know what that
394.
means. Two
And if
donations.
I lose, it's because of Kerrikal's fault.
All right, Kerrikal, you go ahead.
What's my fault?
I'm about to die again,
If we lose,
so
I didn't do anything. Okay, the great one. He's a tactical genius and he's in the
what?
mighty Chlorians Guild.
chat.
Kyber 4? Yo,
Kerrikal, you
catch up to
got it from
Kyber
here.
2, bro. Alright, so let's see. We've got what seven I can't count. We got 7 galactic legends. Okay, here's my beef already. The great one. You might be upset when I say this, but you asked for a roster review. Your Bane is almost insulting. Okay, like if you had a Bane at 7, I respect it. Okay, it makes sense. But if you have a Bane at 8, the only thing that means is you didn't commit to Relic Nining him, and so that's where you need to go with your Bane. I see that you just got Lord Vader because he does not have his ultimate yet, so that's really nice. Congrats to you. Let me see. Do you have the clone troopers? Clone troopers. Oh, and you do have the clone troopers, so that's great. So you have them all at Relic 5. You got the Scorchcron, that's very nice. I mean Omicron. That's awesome. What else is popping here? So you got the good job on the Lord Vader. Do you have all of your Galactic Legend ships? You've got the Profundity at 4,
I need
followed by the Executor, no Leviathan next. I guess you're gonna want to focus on getting. I'm not sure if you should focus on getting the Profundity up to 7 stars first, or if you should just go straight for Leviathan. Because the Profundity is like it's
appreciate
pretty
the review,
viable.
brother. Happy to sub. Thank you, Fabian.
Oh, sorry, you're
No, you're
being a
good.
streamer and I'm terrible. Okay, so what else is going on here? I like the Star Killer. You got him at 5. Treya, that's my girl right there. Um, Malik.
Mm.
If this was like 2 years ago, I would say
You
why
got
isn't he at Relic
Gungans.
7
Rip.
already minimum? But like his viability isn't super huge. You're in Kyber 4, so as long as you got him with Malgus, do you have Malgus right now? Empire, Sith Empire.
Yachter, what are your thoughts too?
Um. Okay, so you do have Malgus, so like it's not necessary to really bring Malik to 7 because he's part of the team. They kind of cook together. That's fine.
No
Great one. Do you
Pau
have any like
Zeta.
specific things you want me to take a look
Pau
at, or
Zeta.
like
Pau
I don't
Zedong.
like I don't like that your Wampa is only Relic 3 and you have the Omicron on him.
Take Marin to Gear 13, please. Please.
Oh, is Marin not there? Oh my
Gear
god.
12.
The great ones, my Datacrons aren't the best right now, just dusted a lot. Okay, hold on.
This
Wait,
is.
I want to see your Night Sisters now.
Yachter, do you
Oh
have
yeah,
any
your Night
thoughts?
Sisters?
Yachter?
Yeah, dude, if you take Marin up to Relic
Oh, he
and
deafened.
you're able to put some crons on them and stuff, this is a like super solid approach to go to. They're a really good team. You've even got some like Jabba potential slayers in 3v3. Definitely you're gonna want to bring your Marin up as one of the things that we've thus so talked about. Your Datacrons, let me take a look at them. Whole
What?
Troopers, go look at his Datacrons. Go look at this. They're not the best right now. Yeah. He's got all Echoes of Rebellion focused, maxed out, and he's got not one, he's got two Temple Guards maxed out, followed by an almost maxed out Jawa, level 6 Hermit Yoda, and level 3 Gray. So, holy crap. That's big, bro.
I am a loser. I suck at this game. The great one, just take my account.
I like this guy. I like this
He's
guy.
the same GP as me, basically. Oh my. Alright.
The great one. I like your spunk.
Wait, but alright. After this roster review, I do have a theory and I have a PSA to everyone. I have a PSA.
Uh, well, before you get to that PSA, I do just want to say I feel like I've thrown a bunch of stuff out there for you, great one. Did you want to ask anything else or show off anything else?
Yeah. Yeah. Don't mind my Jabba. He's a little scuffed, right? Like
Did
like
he say that? What?
I know it's. I was joking. I was joking.
Oh, okay. My Datacrons are okay. We read that roster
Yeah.
review of this guy specifically, this
Chris
baby.
Turner, how many more roster reviews are you doing? Got room for one more? Yeah, we can do some roster reviews, but I want you guys to hear my PSA
Swoga, I got
first.
you.
I want to do my PSA first, and know what, Kerrikal, this is something that I want to do a video with you on your channel so that you have video content,
Oh my
right?
god, video content. Who's Lord Karma and why am I looking at him?
PSA on this. Do not invest all the way in the raid chat. Troopers, you're an idiot. Troopers, you're stupid. You need to get smacked around by some Jawas. I agree. I agree 100%. I am all for that. However,
With
the reason why I say that is because I believe Troopers on break speculation in full effect. The pirate era is going to be the mercenary era of last year. It's going to flush everyone's resources out. They're going to be forced into the raid so that people feel like they need to farm them. And then what is going to happen? What's going to happen, chat? I'm going to tell you what's going to happen, actually. October, all of a sudden, requirements start trickling in. Boom! New capital ship, new GL. Boom, just like that. Because here's the thing: now that they're doing the marquees and everything, they're gonna release 6 new marquees just like they did last year for GL Ahsoka. They're gonna do the same exact thing, and then bump up some relic requirements on some other characters, and there you go. New big unit coming at the end of the year because remember they're gonna do the GL event, and then the second half of December is the holiday, right? So Just keep that in mind. I don't want you guys to invest too much into this raid and then not have enough for that big ticket item. So invest, but be mindful. Think, hey, do I want this more than everything that's going to be coming out? Right. What are your thoughts on that, Kerrikal? Don't give too much because we are going to do a video on that.
Well, I before I get into that, I just wanna, because I'm always allegedly ignoring this guy on my stream. So I did a quick review on the roster that Swoga Overlord wanted me to do, and I just want to
Yeah.
say, so I like his Wampa. I like that it's at a Relic 7. His mods were kind of disgusting at first because none of them were like. There's only one that's 6 dot, but he does have his tenacity up to 151%. So I would 100% like for who is this guy? Karma, Lord Karma. Lord Karma should definitely take those to dot 6. And the Wampa will be looking pretty good. Relic 7, respectful. It's 8 that I have a problem with. Did I see his Bane? I'm sorry, troopers. Let me look at his Bane real quick
Oh
before
shit!
I
I just
circle
closed
back to
out
your
of it.
question.
Son of a.
La 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 la
I'm
la
gonna
la la
pull
la
up
la.
Chris
Ah,
Turner's roster as well.
yo,
Chris has been
yeah, I'm
waiting.
gonna pull that one up next. I saw him put his thing,
Oh
so
yeah.
I'm. Here's the
But
order of
give your
operations
thoughts
here.
while I'm pulling up this roster. Give your
I'm gonna
thoughts.
roast this guy's Bane real quick, and then I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts, and then you and I can start this second roster review.
Okay.
So Swoga, the freaking the Bane, the Bane with no Zetas, the Bane with no mods, the Bane at gear 12, not even 12. The what is it? Gear 10 is this? Gear 9 or 10? The Bane. Oh, he has two Zetas. Just kidding. The Bane that I don't want to look at anymore, and I apologize, Lord Karma, but like this guy is Dunzo. Now to answer Trooper's question, while I also pull up Chris Turner's
Yep, I have
roster
his up on
to,
my stream as well. Yep.
um, I think that CG is always doing something like that, and again, it's like it's a from the business point of view, it's smart. You know, you give them a bunch of content, you make the content something that people really want. People use up all their gear, and they used to do this with those packs. The relic material packs for you
Mm-hmm.
get a varying amount for 500 crystals. Those are really good valued packs because in the worst case scenario you spend the 500 crystals and you get the bare minimum that you would have gotten if you just bought them in crystals in the store,
Mm-hmm.
and so you can only net positive from it. So they used to always let those packs out, and then like when that deal was over, they'd let out a bunch of new crystal packs, and it was like, well, crap, I just used up all my crystals. Or they had announced the next marquee character, and like it's like I don't have any crystals for gear. So they're always going to be doing something to get people to use up their gear, and then release the next big thing. So yeah, man, you're completely right when you're speculating
I
that.
already have a title for the video too for us. You ready?
Oh, yeah.
The road ahead that CG has not released. Or no, early access road ahead.
I don't want to stomp on your parade, troopers, but like if you want to do that video on your channel, I'm cool with that. But I want to release like a couple videos on my channel on my own first before I start like doing other
That's
things.
fair. That's fair.
So like I'll 100% do the video for your channel if you, as you know, just tag me in it and stuff,
Oh
be all
well,
cute and
duh.
stuff.
Yeah, everyone, go ahead and subscribe to
But
Kerrikal if you're new here.
I appreciate you offering me the video first of all. That's super cool of you.
Of course.
So I do have the Gray Dad up here, which is what Chris Turner sent
Just got
us.
Jabba, relics for Star Killer, Sith Try, and newly unlocked Gas. In Bronzium, need Zetas spent on LSB. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm seeing two defensive characters and one offensive GL. That's what I'm seeing right off the bat. Right? What I'm seeing is that he needs a GL that will counter a lot of stuff and that is plug and play. First thing that comes to my mind right now is Leia. Leia would be great for this account. Leia would be very great for defense, or she counters most of the GLs, right? So I think that would be a great option for you. Um, Let me look at your ships. He's already got Executor. I really like to see that as well at
Very nice.
6.9 million. Very nice. Marin, I don't like seeing this. When people take their characters only to gear 12, take them to gear 13 so you can slap on even level 3 Datacron. It's just going to boost your team up that much more, make it that much more difficult for your opponents. Don't not finish farms. Make sure you finish your farms. Relic 3 is a nice baseline. It's not hard to get to Relic 3. You can get to Relic 3 after 2 days of no refreshing Cantina, basically.
Yo.
But that's what I'm seeing right now. Maybe a Leia, and then you can segue into Profundity a little bit. Working on Zetas, I can definitely see some Zetas missing stuff like that. Overall, good
Um,
roster. Great job on getting a GL ship early on too. What are your thoughts, Kerrikal?
Chris, I'm gonna at you because I read it. I saw your message. These are all really good teams for you to work on that are GAC viable. I don't know if you like sent the question, you're like, wait, that's a dumb question to ask, but I do just want to follow up on it, or you're rephrasing it. Do I work on GAC teams after Starkiller, Sith Trio, and Gas, or go for Jedi Knight Cal
Mm,
Kestis and Jedi Master Luke Skywalker? So Starkiller, Sith Trio, and Gas, all really good GAC teams. 100%.
nice
And
job,
you're in
JTJ.
what are you in? You're in Bronzium too. So like all of these teams are going to be slapping around for a bunch of your next division promotions and stuff.
Profining his next
Um,
ship. Very nice.
you should, after you're done with these three teams, you should go for the profundity and passively go for Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. And I say
Over
passively,
Leia.
because your
Okay.
focus, well, because he's asking if he should go for Jedi Knight Cal Kestis and Jedi Master Luke.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
so if that's the route you want to take, don't worry about Jedi Knight Cal Kestis right now, because you're probably not in a guild that's doing Rise of the Empire. I mean, you could be. I could be wrong.
Mm.
And he's not really necessary unless that is a guild focused Zepho event. He doesn't really make or break a Jedi Master Luke Skywalker team. You just want Jedi Knight Luke, which is a requirement, and Jedi Knight Luke and Jedi Master Luke. So getting another GL ship under your belt will help elevate your overall roster rather than just going for AGL. But Troopers does have a very good point. After you're done with these two projects, your three teams, and then your Profundity with a passive farm of Jedi Master Luke, you're going to want to go for something like Leia, or you're also going to want to try your best to get Dark Gray, because you have SLKR, and plugging in Dark Gray into that team elevates him to a whole other level. He's already a great guy, but this just
Great point.
further like solidifies his right in this whole thing.
That's a great point. I didn't think of that. Yeah, Dark Side Ray takes that team to a whole new level. I have no disagreement there. That's a really good call out that I failed to mention. Um, yeah, but Chris, it seems like we got you a plan. Keep us posted on that and everything. But yeah, so yeah, I would do exactly what Kerrikal said, and then keep just eyeball Leia, right? If you see some gear from one of her requirements, slap it on. Just slap it on. It'll help, and they segue into each other very, very nicely. But
I'm getting good
Kerrikal,
at this roster view crap. I should start doing some every once in a while.
maybe you should, maybe you should. But Kerrikal, here's my question: Are you getting Mace Windu?
Yeah, 100%. I've already
Day
committed
day
to
one?
day one. I've already committed to all of the troopers. I have Jocasta New at what, like Relic 7, I think it is. Um, oh crap, it's reset dailies for me, so I can't
Oh
do
yeah,
anything.
it's reset for me. Time to
So
do
yeah,
dailies chat.
I have Temple Guard at 89 out of 100 shards because there was no point in me full on whaling for him. I'm doing the slow burn. So
Mm-hmm.
tomorrow, in like 12 hours, I'll have him at 7 stars. So I'll be able to take him to Relic. I'll
Yep.
get his Focus Prawn, and then I'm already there. So yeah, I'm gonna pull out the stops for Dua Lipa, and I'm gonna bring up whoever the rework character
And you get
is, and then
GAC payout. Remember, you're gonna get GAC payout.
yes, 100%.
So
And
that's
I'm
gonna
three
help.
for three. I am 3 for 3, so I've been banking on the crystals this last round.
I'm only at like 24,000. I'll probably be at like 25, 26,000. That should be enough. That should be enough to get me what you call it, Kerrikal, to get me the DEPA day one. My only issue is I want to make sure I have enough so that I can do some testing with Mace Windu because I've been proud of myself. I'm okay now to reload my game. I've been proud of myself. I have 96 Zetas hoarded up and like 90 Omicrons.
Oh damn, nice man.
But Caracol, what I want your honest reaction and thoughts on this. What if Mace Windu is a territory battle legend?
I will hate him forever, but I'm still gonna get him because he should have viability in GAC because Jocasta Nu is the lifter. She is they said that she's a lifter for him, and her Omicrons are GAC focused. So
All I'm
he
saying is, what is Cal Kestis? What is Cal Kestis?
I don't know.
He's a territory battle legendary.
It's true, but like he wasn't released as like a Jedi Master Luke or a Jedi Knight Luke lifter or anyone that's like super
So,
relevant
and
in.
that's why I'm saying that he's not going to be GAC because I think Jocasta knew when they say lifter, it's so that he's viable in GAC.
Okay,
That's what
that's super fair to say.
that's what I'm interpreting, and it's hard for me to see them try to justify a seven Omicron team just for one game mode.
Hold on, let me follow up with Chris here. So he
Yeah.
says that they are doing Rise of the Empire. He's about 6 months away from any conquest tunes. Okay. Um, so Jedi, and he is closer to Jedi Master Luke Skywalker. So reverse what I said. Focus on Jedi Master Luke Skywalker with a passive on profundity, meaning like whenever you have extra energy, like start farming for that kind of stuff. And Jedi Knight Cal, again, it's only relevant if your guild actually has like like a third like because you need 30 people to complete the Zepho mission in order to unlock the next planet. So if your guild only has like 20 people who are actively completing that mission or like even less, then there's no point in gunning for Jedi Knight Cal Kestis. He can be more of like another one of those passive projects that you're working on, unless it's like a guild requirement, because like back in the day when this all first came out, my guild was like, Jedi Knight Cal Kestis is a guild requirement. You have to do this mission. You have to go do this stuff. Blah 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 blah. So I wanted to finish up his little roster
No,
reading
you're
with
all
that.
good. No, no, the chat. This is why if you start streaming, just get Caracol on. He'll keep up with your chat.
Easy.
But no, did you notice something else? Also, I have a combined 1900 Chirotechs hoarded up.
I I I want to be happy for you.
735 right there, and then 844 right there.
Nice.
Why do you say you want to be happy? Why aren't you?
I I mean,
That's a
from my
little
point
that's a
of
little
view, other
selfish.
than the fact that the Jedi are evil, I have a combined Cairo of what? That's technically like if I round up by 9, like if I add 16 more Kairos, then I have 3500 Kairos.
Okay, so Caracol just said screw you, troopers on break.
The
Okay, right
the
on.
sh- the shock prods I have 1697, and the computer prototypes I have 1691.
Wait, all right, let's go to my relic flex. Let's see if this impresses Caracol. So
Well,
539
actually,
carbonites.
I am very low in relic mats, so you might be on top of me on that.
539
Click
carbonite
click on
circuit
the picture.
boards.
Click on the carbonite circuit board picture.
There you go.
No, no, no. Yeah, there you go. All right. Hold on. I gotta make this bigger. So you got 500 of those. I only have 271. I only have 87 bronzium wires. I have
Oh wow.
100 chromium transistors. I do have 300 heat sinks. I have 51 conductors. I have 74 Zimbrital cards. I have 120 impulse detectors, and I have 40 Gaidra keypads. So you're packing some heat, brother.
And I'm
Thanks
not
so much,
done
guys.
because
Just wanted to make sure I'm on the right path. Zeta Crunch and Kairos are stalling me. Hey, dude, we've all been there. Like,
oh
especially before I started to take out the 3 wacky digits on the back of my credit card.
yeah,
Kairos were such a crunch, man. And before that, it was the Zeta. I'm not Zeta. It was the stun guns and carbontes,
Carbon Mark III
Mark
Carbontes.
five
Oh my
stun
gosh.
guns. So like, there's always a new thing. From the look at your roster, man, you're doing good. Like you're on a right path. You have direction. Keep heading forward.
Go on,
How do you guys get
Kerrikal.
so many heat sinks? Can you show him the? Because like I'm not showing my
Yes,
chat.
yes,
Can
I
you
will
show him
show them
the
right
cheat
now.
to heat
Here
sinks?
is the cheat sheet for the heat sinks. Get it? Cheat sheet, heat sink. All right, I'm gonna shut up. Anyways,
It's okay.
the cheat sheet for the heat sinks are where is it at? Where is it at? Where is it at? Yes, these Mark III hollow projector salvage. You can find these anywhere. Look, I'm gonna pick up 125 right here. I'm gonna pick up another 40 right here, and I'm just gonna pick these up. Why not? These are very easy to find. You can farm them
Yeah, they're
basically
very cheap. You
anywhere.
get a bunch of them, and now go back
And now here,
and
so if I were to do this, right, I would get like 15, 157 of those, right? But that's not what you want to do. You want to craft these. Just give me a second. Just bear with me, chat. Just bear with me.
just stop at 10. Just stop at 10,
Oh, I want 20.
or you're just gonna okay. Damn. All right,
Yeah,
guys, we
so
can
look at
go off
this.
here.
And then 20 of these, 100 right there. There's 100 right there. So that's the key secret to Erodium heat sinks. This is the gear that you need to be targeting. I feel as if I've been getting a lot of questions about relic materials and like how to like keep up with resources. I feel like I need to do a video to help people out with that. Because there has not been a lot of recent new player guides like or tips and tricks. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
do one.
a lot of people have posted them in the past, but like, they're probably out of circulation by now. You'd have to like search for them at this point. So yeah, you
Yeah.
can do them.
Yeah, but you look right there. I'm gonna cash these in actually. Why not? Look, all of a sudden now I have 718 Erodium heat sinks. Now this one, I'm just gonna go over it. Kerrikal, you can tell me what you use. I use this one. I use this piece of gear.
Oh yeah, this is another one. You could use that one or the
I go
one
right
that's
there.
two
Boom.
over.
One that's two over. Hold on. Let me go here. One that's two
So
over.
it's
This
the
one.
well, no, wait, it's not two over anymore. Hold on,
Oh,
I gotta
this one. No,
refresh
this
to catch
one.
up.
Right?
No, no, not that one. No, no, no. There, that one. Yeah, the Mark 7 Blast Tech.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
That one, if you search for it, it's actually kind of weird. Like if you search
It
for it, like
is.
if you click on it here and you hit find, it sometimes doesn't pop up. So you actually have to go to the shipment store, and I think it's under guild activity
It
that it's
is.
at,
It is. It
and it
is.
will be
Yeah,
like
here.
one of the
I'll
first
pull it
ones
up.
that you see up there when it's available.
Guild
And it only
activity.
costs like, I think it costs 100 guild
To
tokens,
get
which like
10.
everyone usually has a bunch of by
Yeah.
now. And yeah, it'll be so yeah, like it's not here in the store right now, but sometimes it's here. So always check the store for those on your refreshes, and that gives you a lot.
And then
And for
for
backgrounds, I also have
bronzium
seen.
wiring, I'm going to give you guys the easiest hack. You guys are always asking me about these. You know what? How I keep up with these? I'm going to tell you. It's literally the 7B. I'm farming Kyrotex and bronzium wiring at the same time.
Yeah, that's the best thing to do. You get the Kairos and the
And
Bronzium.
people are like, "Oh, it's such high energy though. Why wouldn't you do an 8 energy battle?" No, trust me, because you're knocking out killing two birds with one stone, getting the Kyrotech along with the scrap gear for the Mark V fabric tech data pads to use your bronze and wiring. Look, I'm just gonna cash these in right here. Got 35 more right there. Beautiful. And then when you get into higher gear, this is where I'm going to be completely honest. There's no shortcuts, right? You're going to just have to swallow your pride and get the gear. if you want to scrap it,
Um,
which is why the
when you're
best way to do it is honestly through the guild activity with the Mark III. That's what makes this so important.
yeah,
Go.
when you're higher up, you're gonna just want to spend your Mark III currency on that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. But Kerrikal, did you also see this? Did you see my Datacrons? Look, check this out. Look at that.
Your datacrons are more better than I because how do you have two of them?
Because of the bug, they gifted one because they owed me one. I think you're gonna get a second one too, because they're gonna be like, "Oh, we owed you XYZ."
Oh, that's cool.
So
I
I
guess
can
once I get into 7 stars.
I can plug this in to any team. I can plug in 165% armor penetration.
How much can you dismantle that for?
These auto dismantle. So yeah, no idea. You can't dismantle focus bronze, right? There's
You
no
can't?
dismantle. No, they auto dismantle at the end of the
Oh,
season.
okay.
But yeah, so
Oh,
that
that makes sense. That does make
and
sense.
this Barriskron is scary. I am. I wait. I gotta show you my GAC. I had during my anxiety attack. I did my GAC, so we're not gonna look at today's. But you know, anyways, look at this second round. Check this out, Careful. I want to see what they did on SWGOH. 3 holds. Look at that.
Oh, you got the Ray.
I got Ray,
Nice.
Ezra,
Like the
and then
Barris Cron.
Fulcrum, Barris, and Ben Solo. And the reason why, Carrickle, if you go for you have Ezra, right?
I do, I do.
Okay, so the reason why I went with Ezra and I put Fulcrum in there, and this is for everyone else. I'm not just talking to Carrickle. The reason why I put Ezra in there, and people are like, "Oh, why didn't you just put Cal XYZ?" It's because when you put another Spectre ally, you're getting so much more. Grant all Spectre allies and the target ally protection up. So you can target Ray or Ben Solo, they're getting protection up. Guess what? Fulcrum's automatically going to get it too, right? And on top of that, you with this ability, backup plan. So you it's hard because you're gonna have to go through him with his resilient defense, Purgo migration, exile, XYZ. Giving backup plan to Fulcrum is just so annoying. And then if you don't kill Varys off right away, and you're stuck behind him, and then like let's say Fulcrum has backup plan, she dies, you kill Barris, he's coming back, and so is Fulcrum. It's just a timeout nightmare. And then Spectre allies also they gain a bonus turn. If target ally is Spectre, they also gain 100% offense on their next turn and will dispel all buffs from the target enemy and blind the target enemy for 2 turns. And then while in Grand Arena, all Spectre allies gain backup plan for 2 turns. It do you see why I'm doing it? It's just an annoyance for the for Grand Arena. You there, Carrickle?
I am here. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked because I was listening to a Sabrina Carpenter thing, and I'm sorry, but that's where my priorities are at.
No, you're fine. Sabrina can distract us all sometimes. But that's why I put Ezra and Fulcrum in instead of like Cal or something like that, right?
I
It's
mean,
just a,
that's super plausible to have anyway.
it's an annoyance team. Now, if you have GL Soka, don't do that. Don't don't say, "Oh, Trooper said this is the team." Though, no. If wait, am I going to get 100 Zetas tonight? 100 Zetas. I have 5 Zetas hoarded up.
Let's go.
Oh my freaking goodness. Um. Oh, here, chat. You guys want to have fun? While I'm talking to Carrickle and catching up on chat, we'll just put Lord Vader on auto against JMK.
Back
Don't mind
channel.
me. Oh, is
What up?
Jedi going to bed? Good night,
No,
Jedi.
he said he's no, he said he's back.
Oh, he's back. Oh,
I said
welcome
yeah,
back,
I
Jedi.
said what up?
I guess Yachter is
What up?
rage baiting.
Yachter, I don't think he's rage baiting. I think like
He doesn't love
prior
us.
last time he deafened, he was like, oh, I like
Of
someone was
course,
talking,
Chris.
so maybe he's on the phone or something.
Well, I've been struggling with
What
those.
up?
Go ahead.
What Grand Arena division are you in?
I am in a Rhodium 1, I think.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I don't want to be in Kyber.
Oh, and we bullied Yotter out of the call.
We bullied
He
Yachter out of the.
he's probably like listening to us on stream, and he was like, "Oh, I'm still with these idiots. Ugh,
He's
bye."
like, hold on, let me hang up on these losers. But no, I'm wait, what are you struggling with that great one? Which one are you struggling with? And my Lord Vader already beat James.
Oh, he was talking about how he was struggling with the heat sinks.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that's when we went into it.
Kerrikal, I know you've been on the call. I'm gonna let you go soon. I know you got rest, listen to that Sabrina,
No, man,
study that.
I appreciate you for having me back here. I know, like, I felt so bad because I was like, damn, he keeps reaching out, and I'm just like it's always like it keeps popping up on the wrong
Look,
time, and I'm like,
Kerrikal, if you
damn,
weren't my
I
friend,
swear I'm not dodging you.
if you weren't my friend, or if I didn't want you here, I wouldn't have kept reaching out. I've been like, oh, he just doesn't have time. You are always welcome, my friend. Seriously. But my final question, and I want you to think about it and give a thorough answer to this. And I want you to explain as your final question on this stream. Give me one bold prediction for something to come this year in SWGOH and how it would affect the game. Go.
I already know I'm gonna piss people off when I say this. Um, I think I think I think the pirate faction is gonna surprise people. I think pirates are gonna be kind of cool. I think they're gonna give us the one team that is like very raid focused and at like because they said they're going to be two teams, and so they're probably going to give us one team that is like heavily raid focused, that is going that you're just going to want to use in the raid because you're going to get max score
Hmm.
at every freaking tier with them. And there's also going to be the second team that is also good in the raid, but it's also going to be really good outside of the raid in hopefully Grand Arena or maybe Territory War or even Territory Battle. um and I feel like I feel like that might surprise people. I know a lot of people were upset. They're like, thematically it doesn't make sense, why would there were no pirates in the Jedi Temple.
New Bad
I
Batch.
also disagree. Like, I know that it's never been a canon event for
Omega.
pirates to be there. However, it makes sense. Like, the temple's on fire and the Jedi are dying. Let's go loot some Jedi relics. That sounds awesome. So, I think the pirates might surprise people. I think that's my hot take on something that's coming up in Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes.
And what is one thing that is going to change the game? What if there's something that CG is going to do that's going to change the game? And well, before I ask that question, something that I do also want to keep in mind is we already know what we're doing in the raid. That's this thing that people are irritated about. The objective is you are protecting Jedi and trying to save as many before Lord Vader gets enraged, right? So you're gonna have pirates, Tarkin and Darkside clones, and the new Bad Batch protecting Jedi.
Ay,
No, because
it
it
is what
says
it
it.
is, man.
I'll pull up that post real quick while you answer this final question. There's one thing that you not that you want to change XYZ. One change that you think is coming into the game this year. What would it be, and why do you think it would happen?
Oh man, that's a very loaded question,
It
and
is, and that's why I'm asking it.
I don't know if I actually like I don't think I can formulate a response right here on
Try.
this. Like, if you give me yeah, if you give me a second, if you take over the stream for a second,
Yeah, I can take over the
give me a
stream for a
sec.
second. So, guys, I'm actually gonna
Um,
go ahead and pull up this era news for Revenge of the Sith raid. Lord Vader raid.
so I actually think it's way too soon to talk about something like that because they just released focus datacrons. And I feel like that is something that's very new, and that is something that's actually a little game changing right now. As I'm saying this aloud, I'm guessing something that could be a possibility in the not too distant future is just bring in datacrons into other PvE modes in the game rather than just the the two PvP modes that we currently have.
Mm-hmm. So Datacrons into raid Datacrons were speculated, right?
Raid
So
Datacrons are speculated. I think a better place would be for territory battle, because no one, the top guild in all of Galaxy of Heroes has not earned all the stars in Rise of the Empire. So like maybe maybe don't make new Datacrons. Maybe just let us use our current Datacrons in territory battle, because that way, even if it's something stupid broken, like they've said in the past, like, oh, it's a Datacron, it'll go away eventually, it will go away eventually, and not everyone will be earning stupid amount of rewards, but they will for that small period of time, and it would help the littler people, or the whoever it is that needs it. So they get 100%. I feel like they could do something like that, and it won't be game breaking.
yeah, I don't. Where I'm looking.
Yo, it's person in chat. What is
What's up,
up,
person? Welcome, welcome, welcome.
person?
Where I'm looking for the exact wording. Show your reveal. Um, where is the exact wording for the era battle? No, no, for the raid. Um, just give me 2 seconds. Just give me two
No, you're
seconds.
good. You're good.
Because
So
I'm
like
trying to,
just
unless they deleted the post, which I would absolutely find hilarious. I would find it hilarious if they actually deleted the post.
nah, it's got to be
I
somewhere.
would not be, respectfully, I would not be
But yeah, just to
surprised.
sum it up, since person just got in here, I think it would be really cool for them to put the datacrons that we have now, like that we use in Grand Arena, that we use in Territory Battle. I mean, Territory War, for us to let them use this in Territory War, because again, if it is broken and like too many people are getting way too many stars, it's fine, because those datacrons would go away in a couple months, and everyone will go back to earning a varying amount of stars. So I think that's actually a really cool thing for them to do.
I agree. Wait, hold on. Let me barge in real quick. Here you go. Here, this is from CG directly in the forums. Players must race against time to attempt to rescue as many Jedi as possible from the onslaught. So you're gonna have pirates. You're gonna have the new Bad Batch. You're gonna have Tarkin and Darkseid clones protecting the Jedi.
I mean, the only part of that that doesn't make sense is Tarkin and the clones.
You're gonna be using Scorch, Tarkin, Oppo, someone literally on Lord Vader's team. On. Like, and I know they didn't. You want to know why they didn't want to put Lord Vader in? Because it would have looked so stupid if you had Lord Vader facing Lord Vader in orbs.
Well, there you go. You said it, man.
And the fact that they're calling it Lord Vader Raid, they're calling it the Lord Vader Raid. Like, calm the.
Lord Vader raid. I mean, like it makes sense, because like you're fighting Lord Vader at the end.
It's but all right. You think that?
Like the Crate Dragon raid was called the Crate Dragon raid, not because you got to use it, but because you fought it.
I mean, we did have B1s and Separatists and Darth Maul and Sidious taking on B1s and Droidekas. So, and then we did have Iden and Scout Trooper and Moff
But
Gideon shooting down Scout Troopers, right? So,
it, but I mean, like that those are all circumstances that
and they want to
you know
they want to
what,
be
we're not gonna get into
thematic.
this. There's so many technicalities and this and that, and we'll be here all night.
No, no, no. Know what they said? They want to relive the moments of Order 66. Relive. Live. Really. I can't. Relive the heroic.
It's okay, bro. It's okay. Get it
I want to
all
see
out.
a cutscene of Lord Vader. If there's a cutscene of Lord Vader slaughtering whatever units you have, I want to see a cutscene of Lord Vader slaughtering Tarkin, Scorch. Kerrikal, go ahead. Try to fight on CG's behalf.
Good night, the great one.
Good night, the great one. God bless you, man.
Um,
A
I mean,
slight
I
echo
can't.
person.
I can't.
No, and it's the fact that in Kerrikal you would have it. Okay, hey, you know what? We're just, you know what? We're nitpicking. It's the fact that they said relive the moment. Like,
It's
come
Order
on, man.
66, where Lord Vader, alongside his light division known as Ada's Fist, stormed the Jedi Temple. It's the time to attempt to rescue as many Jedi as possible. What if they, oh my god, what if they go big on this raid and they kind of transition from the, everyone, you're hearing it first. You're hearing it first here. This is some real conspiracy theory crap. What if, and Troopers is my witness, I'm the first one to say this, I think.
If you
What
say a
if
light
when they
side and dark side raid, I've said that.
no. What if they say attempt to rescue as many Jedi as possible from the onslaught? What if they add um so a similar mechanic to um he says he can't hear me. I don't believe him. What
Oh,
if they
here,
add a similar
I'll turn him
mechanic?
up. I'll turn him up. There you go.
What if they add a similar mechanic to the from the Malgus encounter where there are certain people around that could get hurt, that could die. Except obviously not like put them in stasis pods, but what if they do something like that and you're actively trying to save Jedi that are on the field and you're trying to clear waves of clone troopers before they can, kill the Jedi that are around you?
I, I mean, that would be awesome. Do I think CG is going to put that much effort into an event? No, right? Like, cause
Well,
for
I
one of the
guess we'll
events,
find out. Kerrikal called it first, guys. If it's true.
yeah, there's an echo. There's an echo person. It's fine. It's fine. But all right, Caracol, I know you want to go to bed. I know you
It,
do.
it it is a little late, but that's all good, man.
I
Um,
appreciate you coming on finally. Any final thoughts before we go and on your hopes and dreams? Because we're getting Mace Windu and Depa Kit. They confirmed it. It's coming this week. So any last final thoughts?
no, I'm just I'm gonna be excited for the to see where exactly these events are gonna be taking us. I'm hoping that they are executed well. They don't have to be like god tier stuff, but I don't want it to just be like the hype train to nowhere kind of thing. And yeah, Troopers, thank you so much for having me on the stream. It's truly been a blast. It's a shame that Yachter like got DC'd to the next realm, but it is what it is.
No, and you're always welcome here. You're always welcome to just pop in, chat whenever you see me, even just in the chat. You're always
Perfect.
welcome, seriously. And one thing that I will say, Caracol doesn't know this yet, but I'm gonna tell him here live.
I
We
don't.
may or may not be doing an event with a couple of content creators together, unlocking Mace Windu at the same time, going through the event and everything. Um, so keep an eye out for that. I'll DM you about it, Careful.
Super cool.
I'll DM you.
I will probably reply tomorrow when I'm not sleeping.
Yes, no, that you're all good. But keep an eye out for that though. But chat, everyone, if you are new here or if you're watching this later, please subscribe to Caracol. He is 10 times a better streamer than me, and he understands technology unlike me.
I
So
wouldn't
thank
say
you.
that, but thank you so much, Troopers on Blake. It's been a pleasure, and as
Always
always, I will see you guys on the holo table.
peace. Alrighty, chat. Wow, Caracol, Yachter, it's pretty lit up in here, chat. Pretty lit up in here. But chat, chat. Come on, chat. Chat. Overall, chat, what are our thoughts? What are you guys hoping for in the raid? If there is one thing that you want to see in this raid, what would it be and why? And I want everyone's comment. I want to read every single person's comment. If there is one thing that you could see in this raid, what would it be and why? As I'm finishing up my dailies as we slowly wind down this stream. What is one thing, chat? I'm very, very curious to see what you guys have to say, because my one thing would be a raid unit. That's what I would be hoping for. But again, I want to be biased. I want to make sure everyone's voice is heard. So let me know. I'm all ears, chat. I'm all ears. Did I do my episode quest? Oh gosh. I'm gonna battle with Kit Fist on your squad. Yeah, we'll get to those over time, chat. We're good. If Kit Fisto's getting the rework, that'd be crazy. I think the raid will take place during Order 60. Take inspiration from the scenes of Revenge of the Sith. Oh my goodness. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious. I've been ignoring everyone on my phone, but I'm with you guys. Sorry. Sorry, Jack. Kit Fisto tried to arrest Palpatine. Do you think Kit Fisto's getting the good night, TJ? We're about to wrap up. Cause chat, we had a pretty good stream, pretty fun vibes, a lot of people coming on. Anything else that you guys want talk about, or I guess I can let you go because guys, chat, remember tomorrow is Conquest. Tomorrow is Conquest. So be ready. We're gonna be getting Jocasta new. I'm not sure if I'm gonna take it to Relic 5. I need to see chat, but yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what we can do. I'm gonna give her a few Zetas, give her a few Omicrons, and then GAC. We have the week off, chat. We have the week off of GAC. So definitely, Kit Fisto is definitely getting the rework. I wouldn't be surprised. Chat, I think we're gonna get going. I appreciate everyone that has been so supportive. I apologize again for the anxiety attack in the first stream. I'm doing better. It's gonna take some time to work on it, but it's men's mental health. You guys have been nothing but supportive, especially in Men's Mental Health Month. It means so much. Thank you again. God bless y'all. I will see you tomorrow or later today. Peace.